And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Factorio. Or picking it more or less where we left off last time. One thing I've learned is that if you press B, you can get blueprints. Specialized blueprint storage. So it doesn't clog up my inventory. So in this episode, probably the next couple episodes, we're going to be building out the Roboport network and a robot count. If for no other reason, then I would like to basically redesign the base to better support having robots. Okay, so we got blue here. Did I automate frames? I'm gonna have to remember where I put everything. So we're gonna want to produce the robots themselves, right? So that's gonna require type of circuit plus robot flying frames. And we're probably gonna want like 1,000 or so each. Probably more construction robots than logistic robots. Other than delivering to me right now, the logistic robots are really only going to be delivering to a rocket silo here. Unless I get really lazy. Which is also plausible, let's be fair. So we need red to build roboports. The rest of that we have on the belt. Is there a convenient place I can steal red from for this purposes? So there's our electric engines. Okay, so we've got electric engines being made. Is that one of the components we need for our frames? I think we're already making frames or something. So it's the question there is, am I making frames? Am I making enough frames? So purple is taking speed, and red speed, furnaces, and track. You're not making it. Trying to visualize what I'm making and where. So yeah, I'm making red, but am I making red that goes into something important? Or, well, doesn't go into something important so I can steal it for other purposes. Answer to that, maybe no. So we have electric engines. We need electric engines for building the rocket silo, so I queued that up and made that. We don't need that anymore, but we need it for flying robot frames. Yeah, I don't have any automated battery production, do I? Here my sulfur. Okay, so I have batteries, but I don't have flying robot frames. Okay. So I have to hand build all the flying robot frames right now, which is probably 20 seconds a pop is probably a bad idea. You make one every 4. Otherwise I have this being produced, so I can sort of jerry-rig some spaghetti together to make some flying robot frames. You're one every 20. How quick is the robot production facilities? Really fast. Okay. Let's go ahead and say, this is going to be a jerry-rigged output, we'll do something like this. You will be frames, and we'll have one of each. So this will sort of limit them by the fact there'll be one per frame, right? The construction is going to need green. Okay. You're going to need red. I'm going to probably steal the red from somewhere. Yeah, let's steal it from the blue here. So there's a way to do this fairly easily. In fact, I can steal both of these. Right, so if there's any spare after blue production, if there's any spare, go ahead and borrow it for production. Is what I think I'm going to do here. That may cause problems later, but well, it will cause throughput issues, right? If we're actually using that science, we won't have any spare. But oh, and this will need its own green. Right now, the red and green from up here should be balanced, so we're still gonna go ahead and steal that. Steal the surplus. And this running back is one of the reasons I want to transition over to bots, so that I can just arrive at base and have the bots deliver everything I need. Instead of having to run halfway across the base to get more belts. So we're going to borrow this. And this is full spaghetti territory. At some point, I'm going to basically just rebuild the bus at some point. So not too worried if this doesn't. Well, I'm not too worried if this is going to create spaghetti because I've accepted the spaghetti at this point. I'm accepting the Lord and Savior spaghetti. Okay, so that's those met. Grab random things from my inventory. So we need to bring in these 4. To be fair, 2 of these I can pull from... Wait, yeah. Yeah, 2 of them I can pull from the bus. 2 of them are on the bus. Oops. Actually, no, that was where I wanted it. Okay, so those are the 2 from the bus. And then electric engines are going to be borrowed from up there. That's the sound of one of the rockets taking off in the background. I don't know which side of the bus is going to show up on. Well, that makes it easy. Okay, so that will get us, in a very roundabout way, get us the stuff over here. So now all I need to do is bring over our tiny supply of batteries. And I'm out of building it. Because of course I'm out of building it. I'm not gonna go running for built. We're gonna do this with expensive built instead of cheap built. Okay, spaghetti is set up. We now have... We'll soon have robots going. You know, get 2 chests. That we can control how many we're making in a given time. So unless I'm paying attention, don't make more than 2 stacks of each. The next thing I'll probably be wanting is a bunch of roboports. Given that the red's backed up, let's just take the red apparently, because that's in infinite quantity. And given steel and iron gear wheels, all of which we can just run along the belt to get, we can manually assemble roboports for the moment. Build up our network. Okay, now we're just dependent on battery throughput. And production of the botnet itself, the roboportnet itself. So as we go real meta, I can go ahead and now try to build everything remotely. Applying Ghost, adding roboports. Oh, we'll need to toss some power poles in the network as well for that. I didn't box up my wood, did I? It's not that box. Well, I did box up my wood. Where did I put that box of wood? That's what I should have been saying there. My brain was working. Where did I put my box? Where did I put the junk box? Looks like a giant box. Wrong green ones. Grab those green ones. Oh. The lowest tier of assembly machines does not have space for those. Okay. Well, if anything, that's an indication I should move away from the lowest tier of assembly machines then. Okay, so that one is placed. We're gonna want someone around here as well. Obviously, actually that one's in power, so that will be fine. At some point, after I come and start tearing this all up later, I'll probably redesign this portion of the botnet. But for the moment, we just need coverage. So I get what I need out. And in. You're complaining about shortage of roboports, which makes sense. My inventory's full. Oh, I have a bunch of power poles to put. That's what I'm thinking about. Okay, can make these construction robots work for me. Network looking. Haven't delivered there, so we only just put those three in the network. That's why they're being a bit slow. I should also build a storage chest. I suppose this is the storage chest, right? So I can just put it down next to me, that'll be fine. What I can also do is, if I have the network range, I might not have the network range yet. Yeah, probably not in the range yet. The easy solution temporarily for that is to put a roboport in where I want the range. Let's say here. Then, with that range, start deconstructing the forest. Say, get rid of all these trees for me, please. And it's going to complain about, hey... Oh, no, it's telling me I don't have enough constructor. What's that? That's actually more expected. Okay, how do I make this thing go when I'm done with it? No, I didn't really want that, but... Fair. The robots are now going and doing things. We're still sort of suffering from robots being slow, but that's better than robots... Well, that's better than having to run around and do it all myself, so... The other guy was trying to pluck the trees. Part of my plan right now is basically going to start building a base next to my base using robots. That's designed in a grid pattern, so I can use the roboports to run the bus. I think that mostly worked. Kind of getting used to the tools here. turn it off is the problem we're running into right now. Construction bots are running around, still doing stuff. Yeah, I'm mainly going to be limited right now, if I'm trying to do anything with construction bots, by just having construction bots going on and doing things. Just by the number of construction bots. Not that I was using much power anyway. So that's our solar power, so we don't have enough solar power to run everything in our current setup. At least not when everything's running. So that was the stuff that was required to be blue there. This is the middle of the light, so we're making no solar power. So this is without increasing the steam power, which I don't really want to do. That means more increases does mean either having to improve energy efficiency or going ahead and building accumulators at this point. Otherwise I won't have the power during the night and everything will start to power down. Oh, I do know now have. Actually, let's stop collecting the ones now that we know the twos. The only ones that can have efficiency modules in them. Which tab are they? There they are. I'm going to run up to where they are. I'm going to put a passive provider chest there. So that the bots will bring them to me when they get made. Not until I have a stack of them. So with 2 efficiency modules in the air, they run 50% faster, and I've lowered their power by 6% down to 60 kilowatts. Which is a lower power consumption than the assembly machine ones doing 2/3 of that work. there's like construction coming along. Hooked you up. Why do you say you have no power? Oh, because not all the power poles have been put in. Yeah, that would make sense. I suppose this is also some degree of making the problem worse by preparation, well, making the problem worse than preparation to make the problem better sort of situation. You're waiting for power poles, which should be being picked up by robots. Eventually. Maybe even faster if I get more robots in the network. Yeah, vaguely then, this is the plan. The plan is to slowly improve the base. Both by improving its energy efficiency and slowly remodeling it. Granted, as I'm adding the roboports are probably going to very quickly be the most energy-intensive item in the base. Worker robot speed, that'll help. Get him flying around a bit faster. suppose we can also go check on progress of the space base. It's still waiting on more space platform. I think everything else that's necessary up there has been delivered. So we're just waiting on the space platform. And it will probably need more space platform. This is like the bare minimum just to set up, hey, we want an asteroid collector so we can get some asteroids. Hey, we're going to want to process asteroids to make some materials. And then we presumably do something with the materials, and I haven't even made the space for the dues or something with it, so it's going to have to get bigger as well. And that is automated network-wise, I believe. So whenever this produces a full stack, well, a full rocket stack, which is 50, it should trigger logistic robots to come pick it up and drop it off at a rocket here. When assuming that we have enough feed for the rocket to produce its thing, should launch whenever that situation occurs. One power pole here before that one's ready. Okay. That's something I should put in some quantity in the network. Is some chests. So when I'm running around to the network, I just designate previously built chests that I want network available, like rail, and tell it, hey, replace those chests with rail, please. Pipe. What do you do that? Solar panels? Probably not going to worry about steel. Actually, go ahead and distill furnaces as well. This one's going to be a little bit new, because apparently I didn't leave... I didn't have a chest for it. But we'll put a chest down for electric furnaces. We'll have some of those for assembly purposes. What else do I want to passive provide on the network? You're passive provided already. We already decided I don't want to use one anymore, so the one can probably get demoed. That chest can probably be passive provided. Already set them to passive provide, okay. You know, passive provided, you can be passive provided. You can be passive provided. I think that's all the stuff I have on the network at this point that probably should be passive provided. Oh, and I think you're a storage chest when I set you up, so we'll redesignate you as a storage chest. That's a storage chest. Oh, so if I need wood, I can just ask the network to give me wood. Good to know. Alright, I'm here. Network. I'm guessing it has a shortage. I built too much of one and not enough the other. Which is fully predictable, I think. That was quite plausibly something I was going to do, and I should have predicted it. The robots out delivering that. There's our another rocket shipment going up. I'm going to get the stuff loaded in the silo for the next rocket to be prepped. Robot worker speed. So now they go flying faster. Okay, that first one is basically set up. What's the size of a report? About 4 belts wide? Yeah, about 4 belts wide. So if I'm making the buses be 4s, so every 4 spaces between them, we're going to want, once I replace these buses, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's going to be the next bus. Or I suppose maybe I should start presuming the buses will be left to this set. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But probably actually want inline power pole. So do the power pole there instead of. Yeah. Two, three, 4. Oh, I'm gonna run into a fun trick that the power poles don't quite do the range, I think. To just auto-play something like that. And you can see how little I've done bots before, in that this is the first time I've had 100 things placed by robots. One, 2, 3, 4. So that's actually where the bus will be. forget what the key... Well, I say I forget what the key is. I don't remember... I didn't remember the key in the first place, which makes it a little bit hard to know there is a key. There's a key for overwriting local terrain and say, regardless of what's there, go ahead and place what I'm telling you to place. I don't know that key. I haven't used it enough to have it memorized. I just know there is a key that I've forgotten because I haven't used it yet. Running everything off of one iron input? Yep. It's double steel though. Probably why I have plenty of steel and have... Well, I'm probably not using everything heavy enough for the moment, because I'm contemplating moving things and not necessarily, other than science, not really using anything in the base. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to do what I've done over here, which I might do temporarily, where I'm going to take gears off the belt to build things. Well, gears off the belt to build gears. I'll have to look up splitters between parts. In fact, actually looking at it, this is probably about the point where I want to put the part break in for YouTube. We got bots going, we got bots building the botnet. I've basically been hanging around only doing manual assembly of things, as the bots do most of the work. And we're starting to get about the point where I'm contemplating actually starting to have the bots build the new base. We'll obviously do that because I had so much stuff on manual build. I'll have to be building some of the stuff as I go. They'll bring that to me, but they won't bring me the gears. Or the green stuff. So I'll just come over here to nick those. Which the system provides pretty easily. I've automated that portion, right? So I can go over and just grab it for manual construction. And I'm in the net, so I should be shortly receiving an incoming wave of bots with me built. So I saw some flying over. I only requested 50, so it might not be that many bots. And they come. And right now they're carrying 2 each. There's only like 25 bots or something coming. And probably the first thing I'll try automating with the bots is actually having the bots assemble the thing to make the belts, and to make the underground belts, and to make the splitters. Well, I suppose one thing I should do... No, I said I was going to put a break in, and I will probably put a break in very soon. Yeah, that's an ideal spot for it, but that'll work. For being the first one. Is I should build a new smelting lane, new iron smelting lane, to put on the bus, on the new bus, so I don't have to nick the one from the old bus. So that's probably where we'll pick up at the beginning of the next one is probably actually building a electric smelting furnace. We'll probably swap over to electric for the new steel making, or the new iron making. And then once we have that belted into the bus, I'll look up in the brake how I want to do my splitter, or my lane balancer, because basically we're going to have a 4-lane here, right? So I want to take it, set it up so I can do a 4-lane balance at the top of the head. I'll route the first furnace worth of iron in, and then off of that I'll split iron to do belts, splitters, inserters, and all that slaw on the new base. And once I have all that in, I'll go ahead and tear it out of the old base. Well, I say tear it out of the old base. It won't get torn out of the old base because I actually... well, there's multiple levels to it, so the higher level stuff might. The yellow won't for a while. Because it will be a while, but we'll still need it for doing science. So until we're ready to redo science. The mall portion of the base will have... Well, the old portion will have it, so I have it for the new portion science-wise. But yeah, this is where I'm going to go ahead and put the break. So if you've been watching on YouTube and you've been enjoying it, I hope if you're watching on YouTube you are enjoying it. And if you're watching on Twitch, I hope you've been enjoying it as well. I'm going to take a short break between this part and the next part. I'm going to record one more part tonight. Hope you've all been enjoying it. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.